Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ladies Room Talk Show. I'm Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. Welcome to 2024. Oh my goodness. 2024 is here. I'm one of those that I seldom ever say that year, the previous year went by so fast. I seldom do. It's usually pretty even keel for me, just smooth sailing all the way through the year. But I have to say, this year just kind of flew by for me this time. This 2023 really flew by. But I'm good for it. I'm reflecting. I'm looking at all of the great things that took place in 2023. It was amazing. God inspired growth and new things, embarking upon new things, great new connections. I'm just excited. Epiphanies, everything that it's just really been a great year. So I'm hoping and praying that you guys had a good Christmas. I did not pop in on Christmas. I did not pop in for New Year, which is kind of different for me, but I'm just doing a new thing. And so just happy New Year to everyone, and to God be the glory for yet another year to be alive and to see what God has for us in the year of 2024. At my church on yesterday at Empowerment Word Church, we talked about the word for this year is reset. Reset. Get yourself back to what you used to be, or back to a better version of what you used to be. And that kind of resonates with me. I want to go back to that. I want to go back to who I used to be, but a better version of that, if that makes sense. I want to have that childlike faith, believing bigger and larger than life. I want to be able to just dream like a kid, because I know God can do something with that childlike faith. So I'm really excited about that, guys. I'm looking forward to it. And also, listen, the Gold Diggers Workshop Mastermind will be January 19th. A lot of you have been asking about it for this year. It's $225 just to get signed up. It's 4 solid hours of getting your goals together. It's from 12:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. That's on Friday, January 19th. So reach out to me, inbox to me if you need to know a little bit more information about that. This is going to be our 4th year with doing this, and people have really been having some good results. Last year alone, 2 of our gold diggers started their very first business. They got their EIN, they got their LLC, and they are full-fledged business guys. And this was just a dream of theirs before, but now it is reality, and all due to going through the Gold Diggers program. So it's a great program. We certainly want you to get involved in it. Don't miss out on another year on that. You can go to ClarissaKenty.com. That's ClarissaKenty.com. Find more information about the Gold Diggers Mastermind that will be January 19th from 12:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. It's going to be a great session for you. Now, we have an awesome guest here today. God, a lot of you probably already know who he is. I'm giving him an opportunity to share the live. He's sharing the live now on his network on Facebook. So I'm letting him do that now. I see him kind of in the green room, so I don't know if he's ready. Hey, Lush, if you're ready, give me a 2 thumbs up if you're ready. So 2 thumbs up, I got it. So Lush's guys is going to come into the building. He's going to talk a little bit about what he's doing. And then he's going to sing for us too, give us a little bit of input, a little bit of sultry sounds from Lush Vibes. I like the way he puts that S to a Z. I do that with the ladies' room. So guys, listen, welcome to the Ladies Room Talk Show for the first time, but certainly not the last time. Lush Vibes. What's up,
Hey,
Lush?
how we doing?
It's going well, man. You're starting up the blocks great in 2024. You're showing us how it's done.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you for highlighting that, putting the spotlight on that. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here for real.
Excellent. I like what we got going on in the background. I see you're probably already in your studio, right?
Most definitely.
I love it. So, hey, Preston,
Hey
how's it
Preston, what's
going?
going on?
Share the live, Preston. Share the live. Preston is one of our biggest fans in the ladies' room, so we're glad to have him on tonight. So let's talk a little bit about what you're doing and how you got involved in this. I know you are an artist. You're also a music producer, but you're also not just a recording artist, but an actual artist.
Yeah.
And you're into anime as well. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. So let's talk a little bit about Lush Vibes, how you got started, and how you got into this amazing world of music.
Well, I kind of all started when I was a wee bitty baby, and to be honest, it started with the art. It started with the pen. I started drawing when I was 3 years old, and then I was in the church choir when I was wee bitty. I believe it was 8. It might have been a little younger than that,
Okay.
but that's where I got my start singing various choirs. And I always thought that I wouldn't really draw forever until I realized that I am gonna draw forever. um, it really all came full circle though once I got to high school after learning to play saxophone, and there it is, saxophone and clarinet and a few other instruments. It came full circle in high school when I got into theater and all these other things, that I'm multifaceted, and what I want to do is show the other multifaceted individuals of the world that it's okay to be multifaceted and great at everything that you do at the same time. You know what I mean? The music is my way of expressing art, period, in general. Writing, drawing, dancing, all of it is my way of expressing that that's possible and that you can be heard and that you're not off in the distance because they don't think that you're a master at whatever it is that you do when you're a master at doing various things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Lush, tell me, you look extremely young. How old are you?
26, 27 March.
Okay, and so here we are. We have this young man who has a mind of a 60-year-old. You're talking about your feelings. You're talking about how you're expressing yourself through what God has gifted you with. And the sad thing about it, so many people have not tapped into that authentic gift that God has given them, and they're not using it to His glory. A lot of people feel that you have to do something else to make the money. But really, people really are very successful out of the natural giftings that God has given them. And so I'm so excited, Lush, that you are using those gifts. You're using every instrument that God has given you and blessed you on how to play. You're using your creative mind, your creative juices to come up with scoring this music, putting your vibe to it, and then being able to push it out, because some people can come up with amazing ideas. But the biggest thing, Lush, is just really getting it out, pushing it out. And so what you're doing is saying, hey, I've been in the studio, been able to put this thing together. I'm not afraid to step out on faith, is what I hear you saying and what I see you doing. And so now you're taking this thing, you're like, bam, here we are, 2024. I'm not waiting. So I have this single that's coming out. Let's talk about that. What is the single, and what is it all about? What is it expressing from your heart?
Okay, so we all go through things, and they become trauma later for us in life, and we have certain responses to those traumas. And so lately, I have had a run-in with a few terrible relationships. Not they weren't initially terrible, you know what I'm saying, but you know how it
Right.
goes. And not the most pivotal, but the third and final one, hopefully, of these three pivotal relationships wasn't bad at all. I actually thought that I was gonna ring it. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
So
right.
it you never know how things could take a turn. That's why I call them pivotal. You never know how things could take a turn. And so I realized that it's also not the other person. A lot of the time is you. You have to take a look within. You know what I mean? So this new single is called Demons, suggestive name, but it's Demons with a Z at the end. We do our Z's at the Z and make it ours, you know. And so shout out to the ladies' room.
That's it.
And so, yeah, it's pretty much just me expressing in a few double entendres and a little word play, kind of how
Right.
these demons interact with me in terms of relationships and how I go back and forth with certain things. And sometimes how I might be full in, but the other person, and sometimes it might be the other way around. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a general view of how we as people go through relationships. And sometimes we don't want to admit that we're the issue, but sometimes we are. You know what I mean?
Right, right. So I'm interested in asking, why do you refer to them as demons?
Well, because I feel like they come from a dark place and a place of total darkness. It's not necessarily a demon as though like as in like lore, you know what I mean? But like
Right.
I have this tattoo on my wrist and I got it. It's a forest. There's two dark trees and a third one in the middle. And the darkness are the demons. You know what I mean? Not necessarily physical things, but like metaphysically speaking, these things that haunt you, these certain intrusive thoughts or nuances, ways that you are that you necessarily haven't done the shadow work to handle. You know what I mean? Certain ways that you've been affected that you haven't dealt with on your own. So it creates a certain trauma response. And so therefore it is a demon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a part of you. So it's your demon. You know what I mean? Not to
That
say
is
it's
so
not.
interesting. Yeah, that's interesting, and I hear what you're saying because what I like to do, and I think this is going to be a great show. I like to hear the perspective from a different generation. And so that's why, my questions for you tonight are going to be twofold. It's going to be number one, because I truly want to know. And number two is because I want to come from your generation. I want to come from your way of thinking. Because when I think of demonic forces, because demonic forces are real and they do exist. And so I'm interested in saying, in play on words, you call them your demon, and which personalizes it. So is it a demon that still exists, or is it a demon that no longer exists?
That is the question. Cycles can also be demons. Cycles lead to demons sometimes. There's yin and yang, there's good and bad. There cannot be light without dark. There can not be darkness without light. Something has to cast that shadow, and there has to be a shadow that's casted. So these demons are reoccurring. You know what I mean? In a different way, because we as people are always growing. Sometimes we self-sabotage. I think that's a demon. You know what I mean? Because this self-sabotaging came from something. It came from a no that you previously heard, or a few no's, or maybe the wrong yes. You know what I mean? Mistreatment, abuse, things like that. Like these come from, and then these demons come from tangible, real life demons, real life demonic forces. You know what I mean? And we get looped in these cycles sometimes, and we got to conquer them each and every time. We got to prove ourselves every day. You know what I mean?
Right. It's interesting when you said light, you have light and darkness. So what do you think about where light is, darkness cannot dwell?
I think it's beautiful, because a light that bright, you know how light or bright has to be for that? Like how bright a
They
light has
they
to be
they
for that?
call they call it King of Kings. They call it the
Yeah.
mighty God. So
Yeah.
and I believe that wherever you go, and I almost called you Stanley. I'm sorry,
It's fine.
but that's his government name, y'all. But wherever you go, I believe that you carry the light with you. And so where you go, darkness cannot dwell. And wherever you go, you carry the mantle of God upon you. So wherever you step, Stanley, I believe that every demon must flee and cannot have the authority to inhabit the space that you're in. So even though darkness is there, when you step in, you bring the light, and the darkness must be dispelled wherever you go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Wherever you
powerful.
go.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
I believe that for you. I really
I'm here
do.
for that. I receive that. Thank you.
Yeah, I really do. I want to hear the music.
Yeah.
I know I probably need to talk a little bit more about what you do, but I'm ready to hear some music right now. I'm
Well,
really intrigued.
I've got
But
your back.
huh?
I said I've got your back.
Oh yes, I'm ready for it. So, do you have to do something to kind of get yourself ready, or are you sitting in front of your keyboard and you can make it happen?
Well, I was prepared. Yeah,
Okay,
I believe proper preparation leads to proper performance. You know what I mean?
right. That's
Um,
right.
I've got it pulled up already. And ironically, I ran into a technical difficulty with one of my other songs. It's a staple
Okay.
song, it's one of the songs that most people know me by. And so I
Right.
had it pulled up just in case you wanted to hear it. But the audio file was corrupted, so I had to go back into the actual studio session. And then none of the plugins and things that I used, all of it was gone. So I had to remix it before the show. I literally just mixed this song 10 minutes before the show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm honestly liking this mix more than what's released. So if I could flip it around, that'd be great.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how
I
many
like
songs you have
pressure.
prepared?
I
How many
like pressure.
songs you have prepared today to
I
sing?
got two. I got two right here for you, and then I could perform one if you want on my guitar.
Yeah, I'm here for all of it.
Okay, well, I got the guitar right there, but I can play this single for you real quick, and then I
Okay.
can play the other one whenever you want me to. But
Okay. So
here's
you're gonna do the single first and then the guitar, or are you gonna do two singles and then the guitar?
two singles and then the guitar.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do while you're getting prepared, we can talk a little bit more. I know you have to do what you have to do on that end,
Mhm.
and then you just let me know when you're ready. So can you talk and get yourself together at the same time?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
It's
All
my
right.
life is
Good.
multitasking.
Very good. And so, Lush, I'm really interested in knowing now. Do you have a CD already done with all of your music on it, or are you preparing your singles to put on a CD?
Well, these singles are already released on all streaming platforms,
Okay.
online, anywhere you listen to your music, SoundCloud, Music, Deezer, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all those places. It's there. CDs, I wanted to do CDs, but I just don't have anyone who listens to CDs. So I do my
Right.
best to just release it where people can listen to it. You know what I mean? But I could make some hard copies. You want a special hard copy? I can make you a special vinyl copy. You know what I mean? Just for you, Clarissa.
Yep, I'll take it. But I don't do CDs either, so you can just put. I'll just have to get yours as like an MP3 or something.
Yeah. Give me 1 second to grab this guitar, okay?
Oh, yeah, no problem. So, guys, if you're just tuning in today, we got Lush Vibes in the building here inside the Ladies Room Talk Show. He is going to share at least 3 songs, new songs that he has that he's going to be coming out here for 2024. Listen, if you're just joining in, share this live with your network of friends. Let this be the first gift you give your network of friends, a gift of amazing musical sounds by Lush Vibes. I'm really looking forward to this, him bringing in his guitar. He has 2 songs for us as well. So I am really digging this very, very well. So, Lush Vibes, are you ready?
I am.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Lush, is I'm going to bring you full center to the screen. And so while you're performing, I'll be out. And then once you get through with your guitar, I will jump back in. Okay.
I got you.
All right, guys. Lush Vibes.
Hey y'all, what's poppin'? How we doing? Let's get a good vibe, all right? I didn't prepare a specific single to be played on the guitar. I was actually just gonna cover a song for you guys, so hopefully you enjoy that. But we're gonna run these singles real quick, excuse me. And this first one is Demons. We wanted to leave these demons in 2023, so we dropped this on New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? So just give it a vibe. I've also played saxophone on this song, so I hope you enjoy it. All of the production, 100%, is by me. Pray for me. I'm being honest. I'm fighting demons, babe. They fighting to show it. See, I grew up in a place where life isn't promised, so I would die with you. I would die with you. Life isn't promised, so you take a risk, boo. Let's get it, let's go, baby. Life's short living, baby. My Z drop top, maybe. Just couldn't pass on you, baby. You know life get crazy. So pressing my distance, yeah. You know, yes sir. Guess I deserve that lately. I wanna be alone before the demons take control. Temptation creeping out the clothes, yeah. She wetter than not a rain. She messed up the sheets again. How did we get here? We wasn't supposed to be here. I'm hiding demons, babe. They fighting to show it. See, I grew up in a place where life isn't promised. So I would die with you. I would die with you. Life isn't promised, so you take a risk. Oh, yeah. But life isn't promised, so I would die with you. I would die with you. Life isn't promised, so do take a risk, boo. You take a risk, boo. I'm being honest. I should tell you the truth that I've been hiding from you. Something's been missing. I should tell you the truth. Now I'm exposed to the lies, to the deepest parts of the mind. Now I'm falling for you, fucking excuses time. Things will be different as long. I'm exposed, I ain't why. I've been lost so high. Now I'm leaning for you, screwing excuses time. Things will be different as long as you're mine. Hiding from you. We trying to lead them demons in 2023 though. You feel me? It's 2024. It's a new year. It's time to be great, y'all. Same you, different year. Here we want to progress and be better individuals. We want to grow and we want to learn from our past mistakes and realize where we fought ourselves. We don't want to self-sabotage. And we also want to walk by faith and not by sight because just like the lovely Carissa said, I do walk strongly with my guy. So without him, I wouldn't be anywhere. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna move on to this next song called Moody. It was my first time ever putting my emotions, my real, for real, true at the time, right then and there, emotions into a song. Again, all the production is by me, the beat making, the recording, all of it. This is actually not mastered because I just mixed this right before the production. So I hope you guys enjoy this mix. I be feeling hella moody, yeah. Sipping on that juice, say. Don't really care what you say. So what's my mood today? I be feeling hella moody. Pass me the cup, you know it's up. My drinks be like the Draco, you know them John's tough. Now she wanna, yeah, baby open up. I be feeling hella moody. Sipping on that juice, say. Don't really care what you say. So what's my mood today? I be feeling hella moody. Don't really care what you say. So what's my mood today? Let me be real quick. I'm angry, I don't wanna open up. I'm feeling like the world don't. It's like they try to play our lives, but we up. Systemically, we started in the mud, yeah. See, now we gotta trap out the banjos. Sticks us just cause we need those. Black women stand up, protect those. They always did that, which they don't know. Stop overthinking, you're drenched in gold. Shawty, you fine, you should strike a pose. Drinking me, now that's you in my soul. When it's that time, can we lose control? Go with that. Don't ever chase it. Emotions hit you just like that, can't never fake it. Pastor Mary, back to back, let's flow, baby. Cause you know you my home, baby. I be feeling hella moody. Sipping on that juice, don't really care what you say. So what's my mood today? Be feeling hella moody. Don't really care what you say. So what's my mood today? What's my mood today? What's my mood today? What's your mood today? What's your mood today? Oh yeah. Thank y'all so much for listening to my personal singles. You can find them everywhere. Again, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, wherever you listen to your music, Musy, all those places. Great place to find me, Lush, Lush Vibes, Vibez. It is a first and last name. That's Lush, Lush Vibes, Vibez. Also find me on any social media at I am Lush Vibes. I am Lush Vibez. Yo. I haven't performed with my guitar in quite a while, but I'm gonna enjoy this though. There's a song I want to play, but give me a second just to get back in the groove. Sorry, we were a little out of tune. Had to fix it on the spot. That ain't the song. love you. This ain't no honeymoon. I see infatuation right in the thick of love. At times we get shit of love. Seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehave, and you make your mistakes, and we both still got a room left to grow. And though love sometimes hurts, I'll still put you first, and we'll make this thing work. But I think we should say so. Take it slow. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. It's a pleasure. Y'all chose Ordinary People because we are just ordinary people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, after we're moody and after we have to fight those demons and after we got to go through all the stress of life and after we have to just be great when we don't want to be great, like I said, every day we have to prove ourselves and do it all over again. When we don't feel like it, we do it. We're ordinary people. We all go through these life issues. But you know what? Because of him and because of the fire that's within you, and because of the greatness that's within you, you continue pushing forward. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate you. Clister, you can come whenever you're ready, my love. But I just wanted to make sure that the world knew that it's okay to be a little moody. It's okay to got to fight a couple demons. Because at the end of the day, we're ordinary people. And I'm not going to hold you. I just came up with that on the fly, Clarissa. But it's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell a lie. You know what I mean? Everybody who's watching us, I appreciate you for tuning in to the ladies room. You feel me? For real.
That's
For real. Like, y'all are doing the community a service. Y'all are doing Clarissa a service. I know every time she does one of these, y'all don't understand what goes into the things that we do every day. So just thank y'all for y'all support. I'm not gonna get all into that, but thank y'all so much for y'all support. That's just being 100. All right, the floor is yours, my love.
wow, lush vibes. Yes. Man, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You can't believe how many people who've written songs, who have hundreds of songs in their computer, hundreds of songs in their keyboard that they've written, that they've scored, and afraid to produce one.
Mm.
And you have the gall, you have the faith to step out there and to push it all the way through. There is something to be said about a person that can push through and push their dreams into reality. That's probably one of the hardest things that anyone can do. And you've been able to master that. You've been able to do not one, not two, but several songs you've been able to produce, sit with, and then push it out into the airwaves. And so I think there's a lot to be said about that. I think there's a lot that you should be very excited about and very proud of, because there's so many people in their 40s, 50s, still not able to do what you're doing. And I'm so proud of you for stepping out and doing it. Keep doing it. You're going to evolve. You're probably going to have different kinds of music as you evolve and as you go forth, and the platforms and the opportunities that are going to open up for you are going to be great, simply because you believed enough in God to step out on faith and to push your dreams and to push your skill and gift out there to the world. So I am so proud of you. So now we know that you can play. Obviously, we know that you can rap. We know that you can sing. Now let's talk a bit about your artistic work as it relates to the paintbrush, and
Oh, yeah.
to your sketching. So you're into anime. Number one, for those people who may not know what anime is, they may think it's a food. So we don't know. So let's talk a little bit, Lush Vibes, about what is anime and how did you get into it?
Well, there's an anime called Food Wars, so if you like food, hey.
Okay.
But anime is anime is Japanese animation. So technically, but all the anime fans who see this, please don't come into my DMs cussing me out because I'm gonna explain. Technically, it is a cartoon, but it is not a cartoon. No anime is a cartoon because cartoons, there's usually no blood, there's usually no suggestive themes, there's usually no adult content. You know what I mean? There's usually no death. And if there's death, it was covered a certain way or it was done a certain way to be kind of kid friendly. These are
Right.
not kid friendly. These are not kid friendly, okay? That is the main difference, in my opinion, between an anime and a cartoon. So we cannot call them cartoons. So don't, anime
Okay.
community, don't get on me.
Okay.
So, an anime is a Japanese animation of a manga. A manga is a Japanese comic. So, comics in Japan are read from left to right. I'm sorry, right to left, and they are in black and white. And so, I am personally producing a manga myself. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. I'm personally producing a manga myself, and it is called Break. Now, I've been drawing since I was 3, and I've known that I want to do this. People hey, I songwrite. So let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. I know some songwriters as well. I have a lot of connections I can connect other people with. Network with me. I'm here for you. I am here for my people. Let's be great. We're gonna talk about LV Industries hopefully later, and you'll see what I mean. I am here for you
Okay.
guys. All right, but so long story short, I'm drawing this manga, and I am going to. There is no if and or but. I'm going to get it animated, and it's going to become an anime called Break. But I've written it. I've been writing it for maybe since 2014. What year is it? 2024. 10
Wow.
years. I've been writing it for 10 years, and I've been practicing my art skills. The first thing, you know, when they ask you when you're in school, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was one of those kids. I had two things I said. I said I either want to be a scientist because I loved sciences. To this day, I still love chemistry. AP Chem was a gem. Anyways, uh, I said a scientist, or I said a manga artist because I was in 6th grade doing all my doodles in the back of the class, and everybody wanted to pay me to draw for them, but I just didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? So I didn't realize until I graduated and went to college, because in high school I started writing a story, but when I got to college is when I realized that I actually want to put this out. I actually want to release this, and I haven't stopped drawing. I've been practicing. I've been building up my skill in the background. That's why now it seems like I got so much going on. Nobody realized I've been doing this for years. I've been working on this stuff for years. I'm dropping song after song after song after song. I've been sitting on these songs for years. Nobody
Mm.
realized that this is not just right. This is a work in progress. You know what I mean? And so I plan to have a podcast slash ebook of the book before it's released as a manga. So I've got my voice actors selected. I actually did interviews for them today. The auditions went well. I have some
Okay.
very excited participants. They are amazing. I can't wait for you guys to hear this. It's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your audio podcast and things like that. Because I want to give someone else an opportunity to show off their talent while also putting a story that deserves to be heard into the world. You know what I mean? This particular story is it has more adult rated themes. It's a story on sanity, remaining sane in a world that is not necessarily always meant for you to, against all odds, going through certain things and keeping your wholesome, not necessarily wholesomeness, but keeping your consciousness, your sanity, your wits about you, still being able. You know what I mean? Um, and let me see. I think I'm gonna start drawing the manga maybe next year. Don't quote me on that though, because this is a process. I have so many different things going on. I am planning a tour, and I got
Right.
the business, and then I've got my music, and then it's a lot. So
Mm.
yeah.
Nice. That is amazing. I'm excited about that. Can't wait for that to come out as well. And it's good to know a little bit more about anime. I hear a lot about it. I know a lot of kids are into it, but I just never knew, the difference between the two. So it's good that you shed some light on that part of it. So now let's talk about LV Industries.
Okay. LV Industries is my company. Lush Vibes Industries. I named it that. Originally, it wasn't LV Industries. It was just Lush Productions because everything that I produced was a production.
Right.
But I changed it to LV Industries because it's a multifaceted company. I do design, graphic design, logos, business cards, things like that. I've worked for high schools. I've worked for record labels. I've done work for various different individuals, boutiques, things like that, makeup companies, all that. And then I also do recording sessions in my studio, and I do my own music, and I make beats as well. So I have a whole bunch of different industries. I'm also into fashion. So all of this conglomerate industries are pushed into one called LV Industries. I'm a day trader as well, and financial freedom is key. And I want to shed that experience and light to my people, to everybody, but to especially the Black community for sure, because there's some things I'm trying to rebuild, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need the whole community to do it. But some of us, we just need a little push. We need a little guidance. You know what I mean? And I want to do that. LV Industries is the stepping stone to inclusion. LV Industries is a stepping stone to rebuilding our greatness. You know what I mean? It's not just music, fashion, art. It's music, fashion, art, trading. And once I get this building I'm planning, we'll talk about that later. Next time I come see you. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Because then
yes,
I'll
yes.
be closer to it. I want a mall. I want a really tall mall right downtown where I can have a whole bunch of vendors who need a place to sell their items. They come in, they book a booth kind of like at the mall on the first floor, and they sell their things down there. Second
Right.
floor is food place. You know what I'm saying? Third floor, you got your recording studios. Fourth floor, you've got a trading center where I'm teaching you how to trade. I want this long, beautiful, tall building downtown so our skyline can look even more gorgeous. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love how big you dream. And one thing I can tell you is that if you can dream it, you can have it.
I'm with that.
Period. Period. If you can dream it, you can have it. If I were you, I put all of that down on paper. I would sketch it out exactly the way you want it to look and be, and then put it up on your wall in your studio, because that's obviously where you spend a lot of your time. So
Yeah,
every day you go and you see whatever it is you desire you want to have. And eventually it will come sooner than what you think.
for sure. For
Yeah, I'm
sure.
proud of you, man. Listen, we're going to wrap up here tonight, but I want you to encourage people. Usually, what I ask people to do is before they leave the ladies' room, is to leave an encouraging word or something, or a poem that you like, or something to encourage people inside the ladies' room. And so, who I want you to talk to tonight is talking to those people who are in your age group from about maybe 17 to about 30. And what would you tell those people who are sitting on desires and dreams and gifts, and they are afraid to move? What would be something or some of the things that you would say to encourage those kinds of people? And what I'm going to do is bring you full center as I did before you performed. And then when you get through with what you're sharing, I'll come back on the air with you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, I'm so blessed to have received that question. Um, just give me a second, because that was a really deep question, y'all, because this happens all the time. I'm a Bill Gates Millennium Scholar, and their slogan is, "A mind is a terrible thing to waste. So is talent. So is ability. So are the gifts that God gave you." You know what I mean? Everybody goes through some. You could be that light for them. So the thing I leave with you today is that no matter what it is, no matter what you do, no matter how old you think you're getting, or no matter how late you think you are, there is no better time than now. Do what it is that sets your heart ablaze, or you will sit there in the cold forever. Do what it is that sets your heart ablaze, or you will be sad. You'll feel unfulfilled, and you'll regret things. Don't live with regrets. Live with love. Live with compassion, and live with my man. Live with God. You know what I mean? Walk by faith and not by sight. Just leave. Just jump. If only y'all knew what I've been through to get here. How many times I told myself no? How many other people told me no? Would you believe I've been booed off stage twice? Just do it. You know what I mean? Just do it. Get like Nike. That's it.
I love it. Just do it. Because you know what? You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So some people think, well, if I do it, what if I don't succeed? Well, my question is, if you do it, what if you do?
Exactly. But if you don't, you never know.
That's
Drop the
right.
mic. Clarissa, drop your mic. Drops the mic.
That's it, baby.
Yo. All that.
I love it. Lush Vibes, thank you for sharing your gift tonight. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I really enjoyed you tonight.
It was a pleasure. I'm here for you whenever you need me, on it and off the set, whenever you need me.
I
Okay.
love it. Hey, don't forget my music too now. I want my
Okay.
sound, I want my sound list together. I want my music
Uh-huh.
so I can play my stuff when I'm driving now, when I'm working
Uh-huh.
out. So don't forget about me.
I got you. I got you some workout music. I got you.
Okay. All right. That's what I want. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us inside the Ladies Room Talk Show tonight and showing some wonderful love to Lush Vibes. You guys treated him so well tonight inside the Ladies Room. And we hope that you have a wonderful and great week. And we're probably going to have some more people come in. I'm going to be speaking at a women's conference called Wildest Dreams. Yes, Wildest Dreams. That's it. It's going to be January 27th at Garywood Assembly in Hueytown, Alabama. And the founder of Wildest Dreams is Datha Whitfield. And Datha has been doing this for several years. And this year, I will be the MC, and I will also conduct a breakout session called She Digs Deep. So you don't want to miss that, guys. We're going to have Datha to come inside the ladies' room next week. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, and we're going to be hearing her several times throughout these next couple of weeks as we lead into the conference. So you don't want to miss that. All right, Lush Vibes. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful and great night. And all of you inside the ladies' room, we love you. Stay safe, stay the course, and have a wonderful rest of the week. Good night.
Peace.
Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.